I tested 4 of the most viral TikTok food spots in Vancouver. I spent the time, the money and the calories so you don't have to. But are they actually worth it or just social media hype? Here's what I found after trying all 4. And trust me, one of them really did shock me. I can't believe this one went viral. Alright, so I'm heading to Mellow. It's one of the most viral food spots in Vancouver right now. Filming inside wasn't allowed, so I had to grab my shots from outside. We got like the cereal donut. Apparently that's one of the more popular ones. We're gonna be rating it on 3 things: the visuals, the taste, and the price. So yeah, we're gonna go find a spot so we can try this. So we got the food, let's try it out now. Ooh, it's very soft and fluffy. I like that. So this is a cereal milk donut. Apparently it's one of the best donuts here in Vancouver. So what I've been told, what the reviews have said. Let's try it. This was $6. The presentation is absolutely phenomenal. It feels and looks very visually appealing and tasty. Like from all the other ones out there, this is the one that really appealed to me the most. I know it's gonna be a bit messy because my fingers are already a bit powdery, but let's try it out. And I've yapping now. Scale of 1 to 10 for food. For visuals, I'd give it a 10 out of 10. For price, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. Let's see the taste now. Yes, this is good. Clearly, I like this quite a bit. Scale of 1 to 10 for taste, I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10. Reason being, I do wish there's a bit more flavor inside. Besides that, this is like a solid 8 out of 10. So overall, I'd give this a 25 out of 30. This is so sick, man. Definitely recommend it. On to the next one. Alright, next up is Super Bowl Lab in Kitsilano. This place is known for their viral matcha drink. So filming inside again wasn't allowed either. Don't know what's happening. We got the raspberry matcha. Now, I'm not a usually... Okay, I'd be lying if I said I'm not a matcha guy. I have tried matcha. I like it. But I don't have usually raspberry because I'm not usually a raspberry guy. We got the drink right there. We can see the raspberries below. Matcha on top. This, by the way, was $9. $9 for this matcha. I don't know what economy we're living in today, but that is outrageous. So the price, 4 out of 10. Visuals, I like the packaging. I like the little glass case and all that stuff. So I'd probably give that like a 7 out of 10 maybe. It's pretty good. But now for the taste, let's see. I think we gotta mix it up first. I don't know, I've seen people like do this. Oh shit, kind of dropped some out there. Okay, there we go. Gotta mix that up. So I'm not usually a raspberry guy, so I've never had like a raspberry drink. I'm curious to see what it's gonna taste like because this is like a first time for me. But anyways, enough chit chat. You know what? It's not bad. It's not good either. It's like what someone called a 7 out of 10, which people have called me. I feel like it's solid 6. This is not something I'd come back and buy. It's like it's sort of like bitterness to it, which I'm not a fan of at all. Yeah, it's kind of like very mid. I don't think it's worth the price at all. I don't see why people love this one so much, especially for the summer. I mean, I guess it's kind of a summer drink, but people rave about this. People say best matcha in Vancouver, best matcha in town, XYZ, but I don't think so. The best matcha I've tried is probably from Perchance or Wicked, 2 different cafes in Vancouver, different video on those, but this is it's not really my cup of tea or cup of matcha, some would say. I wouldn't recommend buying that specific flavor. Apparently this is their best seller as well, so I feel like their best sellers are usually hit or miss. For some people like really rave about it, and some people just absolutely despise it. You can keep me in the despise section. Taste, I'd give it a 4 out of 10, not even a 6, man. So price, taste, and visuals are 7, so 15 out of 30. So overall, it's just a pass. Wouldn't really recommend this one unless you got like a different flavor perhaps. So with this flavor specifically, 15 out of 30. Let's go on to the next cafe. I couldn't get to the last 2 places in person, but that didn't stop me. I still made sure to taste everything and give it a fair rating from home. The food is here, and right now what we have is the Nuba pistachio cheesecake. People rave about this one, and it looks pretty good. Like, I mean, it's got, you can see the pistachio clearly down there, and it's got some flowery things on the top. Of course, you've got a chocolate layer and the cheesecake in between, and there's a lot of stuff happening out here, and there are clearly 2 different colors at the top and bottom, and I'm very excited to try this specific one. So let's try it out right now. Let's see. I do want to get a bit of everything inside this, so let's take this one right there. All right, guys, moving up through. Scale of 1 to 10. This was $16, by the way. The presentation is pretty good, but the price is very high. Of course, this is a high-end luxury restaurant, so I kind of expected, but $16 for a piece of cake is mad, and especially not even that big. Enough yapping. This is like the Dubai chocolate cheesecake, essentially. You know what? That is pretty good, surprisingly. I'd probably give a solid 8 out of 10. Very, very tasty. You can taste the pistachio, which is like very rich for some reason. I don't know why. For the price, that shit's ass for price, okay? Pistachio is expensive, I get that. But charging 16 bucks for a piece of cake is absolutely mad. 4 out of 10 for the price, and for the visuals, I probably have to give it an 8 out of 10. So far we've got a 20 out of 30 for that one. Let's try Ernest ice cream. Now, Ernest ice cream is pretty popular because it's known to be extremely fresh, extremely tasty, and it's pretty rich. Have I tried Ernest ice cream? Yes, I have tried Ernest ice cream. Ernest ice cream is very popular, so I've been there 1 or 2 times in the past. Today, the flavor we got is cookies and cream. The only flavor I've tried from Ernest ice cream is chocolate. Simple man, go simple, right? So today we got cookies and cream, and looks, I mean, premium packaging with a glass bottle and this is like 12 bucks for an entire jar. I'd say this is worth the price. Glass jar, rich flavor. No one's gonna be sad having like the entire jar of ice cream. And yes, I think it's pretty good bang for your buck. All right, let's try it out. All right, so I've just opened the bottle, right? And this is what I see right now. Smooth. Extremely smooth right there. It looks almost like a candle, if anything. So let's try it out now. First impression of Ernest ice cream. Representation, 10 out of 10. Price, 8 out of 10. And let's see if the food is as high as this. Ooh, soft ice cream. It's easy to break into. It's not like a really hard one. Whoa. So I was taking a scoop out, right? And you can see the cookies in there as well. If you look at that closely, right? You can see the cookies in there. Easy to scoop out. Let's try it now. Enough yapping. That is goated. Oh my goodness. The texture, the smoothness, and even in between there's like big chocolate chunks, like an Oreo cookie chunk in there. This is probably one of the best things I've had in this entire video, I'm not gonna lie. For taste, I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10. It's so good, so good. The only thing I do wish was, you know, a bit more chocolatey stuff on the top, and that's being very harsh for cutting an entire point out. It's like barely even cutting out a point, but I gotta cut a point somewhere, right? That, ladies and gentlemen, is so good. Oh my goodness. If you guys are in Vancouver, check out Ernest ice cream. It's on Quebec Street, Fraser Street. They have multiple locations, and this is probably the best ice cream I've had in my life. Overall for this, you got 9 out of 10 for taste, 10 out of 10 for price. So that comes out to 27 out of 30, which is a clear winner in this scenario. And I'd say from the viral foods of Vancouver, part 1, Ernest ice cream is a must go. And if you guys like the video, leave a like, subscribe, join the Sid Parikh Reddit, and I'll see you guys soon. Thank you guys for watching.
And I'll be gone tonight. The ground beneath my feet is open wide.